The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Got it.
Nine. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check.
Topper. Check, go.
Now Hill looking to throw on first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Hey, lift.
After the interception, here's Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Third and long. It's Goff. Carrying it out deep for Woods. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Ready, break.
59. Mike's 59. Yeah. You don't want none. Mike, check. 59.
Bravo.
3 buzz.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Hill. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Samson Ebukam with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
23 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
198.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he'll go out. Near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Go, 20. Go.
On first down, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Watch safety creep.
14.
The 5th year back from Texas. This is Malcolm Brown. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the gun on third down, Goff escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now we see a man who got a workout in last year's Super Bowl, Johnny Hekker, on to punt for the Rams. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers, nothing.
The The four-time All-Pro Johnny Hekker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo.
Check 59. I smell fear in that offense.
Ready.
From the gun on 3rd, Hill steps away to his left. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? A shotgun snap for Hill. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If you rank 1 from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, 1 from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 and 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. Well, Henderson is a junior at Memphis last year, better than 1,900 yards, had 25 total touchdowns. They drafted him in the 3rd round in an effort to try to give Todd Gurley some support in a backup role. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed. There defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Miller. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
76, 76.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hill now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Their own 46-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy under.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to air one out. This is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
From the gun, Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check curls.
Throwing again. Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 50, play. Hey, Charlie.
Man up, deep.
Big rip.
Operating from the gun. Hill. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Ready.
From the gun, Hill. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood.
To the air again. Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Mike 41. We've got a wedge down, huh?
How you get
5.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Goff now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Strip the ball.
Point out. You draw Corker. Hey, lift. 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 Hey, Don.
On first down, it's gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready?
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Put up. Put up.
Here's Hill now after the interception. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Go. Go. Shoot.
3rd and long. It's Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Ready. Ready.
Mike Barbour.
8.
All day, every day.
8. 8.
Check 15.
Ready.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch quick. Watch quick.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Big stop, let's go.
First down,
Now it's the backup, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now it's gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
54, check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up.
Like 20.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes the score 28-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. Do you think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Like 20.
Watching it go! Rip left, rip left. Check!
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Terrell Edmunds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Play action. It's gone. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Looking for Woods that time. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hill, screen pass to Connor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Hill looks to throw. But it's brought in by Washington. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Steelers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Hill throwing once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Hill, he's going to launch it for Washington, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
120.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Toward the pylon, caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenny Young able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. But now this throw complete to Washington, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Hill to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point now by Boswell. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lamar Miller. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Bravo!
Check, 59.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Now a desperation throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 16-yard line. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here.